Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short Term Trading Live with Oscar. This video is being filmed on Thursday night for Friday, right? Thursday night for Friday's trading for October 16th, 2009. And traders, we have a situation out there that as an analyst, boy oh boy, it's going to be a tricky day tomorrow on Friday. What we have going on is this. There are double top formations in the leaders, the Dow Transportation Average and the NASDAQ, as well as in the Mini Russell, double tops. But the S&P and the Dow Jones Industrial Average look like they want to go through the roof. So I know the rule is when you see a double top, sell a double top, but we are going to take a neutral approach, at least for the first few hours, and let the market tell us if we're going to continue to ascend or if that double top's real and we're going to get knocked down for a few days. So we have no choice. As an analyst, I have no choice here because 2 of the 5 indices I follow closely are really bullish, but 3 of them have double tops. And I just don't want to step in and sell that because I don't think that's the right thing to do here. I have been quite bullish. The markets have been quite bullish. And I just don't want to sell into this yet. During the day tomorrow, if it calls for a short, I will certainly do that. But I'm expecting the Dow and the S&P to just continue to bull higher. But again, there are those double tops. I'm afraid, so I'm not going to buy anything. Let's see what's going to happen. Also, the sugar has rebounded. The sugar market put in a head and shoulders. I've been showing that to you for a few videos now. Then we had a big drop. And now it seems to have turned around and bounced right off the Omni Proprietary Moving Average and started to rally. And you know what? We got stopped out big time in sugar today because we tried selling it on Thursday. And I'll tell you what, it was too strong and it took out our stops. We also got nailed in the euro currency. The volatility was so great it ran down. It took out our stop and went right back up. But in the same day, we bought the S&P at the dead low and rallied, and we stayed with it all the way to the highs. But I'll tell you what, that didn't make up for the 2 losses in the euro currency and the sugar. So who sucks for yesterday? I know. But listen, I went for like 40 to 50 winning trades in a row, traders, and then we got nailed yesterday. So these things are going to happen. You keep your dukes up. You keep on throwing those punches, and don't worry about a loss. We had a one-day loser, traders. We have been kicking butt in these markets. So don't let one day scare you. We have trades lined up for tomorrow at our site. You come on down, you look at those trades, and do not be afraid, traders. Our stops are in. If they get hit, they get hit, so be it. And as far as the S&P is concerned, we have to sidestep the first few hours and see what develops. Now, traders, I have a few charts I'd like to show you. I found them very interesting. We have the double tops to show you. We also have the 2 markets, S&P and the Dow Jones Industrials, that look really bullish. And then I'll show you why we're probably going to buy sugar tomorrow. All right, traders, with no further ado, let's go to the charts. Okay, traders, what you are looking at is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar. Same chart I put before you in last night's video. And traders, as you can see, there is an inverted head and shoulders. That's bullish. There was a double top. We blew right through it. We settled at the highs on Thursday. This is the same chart I gave you a projection of 10,150 by Friday, this Friday being tomorrow, or today I should say, in the Dow. And I think it will get there. That is not a chart that you would sell. I mean, that looks as bullish as the day is long. So I like the industrial average formation, and I would give a buy recommendation right now, but there's a slight problem, and you'll see that coming up in a moment. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average looks fantastic right here. I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to be long that when you look at this picture, but there's more to the picture or more to this story that meets the eye. Let's go look at the S&P now. Okay, traders, what you are looking at is the S&P December daily bar chart. Same chart in last night's video. This is what we wanted to see. We broke out of that bull flag, rallied, got past the double top, continued, are now inside of this parallel channel, settled near the highs on Thursday, and once again, that is a very bullish looking chart. It's a very bullish picture, and I would love to be long that Even indicators, they're not in sell mode, they're in slightly confused mode, and that happens many times when you start to break out towards the upside. Your indicators go into overbought mode and stay there for weeks on end sometimes. So indicators are in a mode that would tell us we should continue to rally in both the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P. And if it were only these two markets, traders, I'd be long right now. But here comes trouble. Look at this next chart. Okay, traders, the rule is when you see a double top, sell a double top, right? This is the Dow Jones Transportation Average deemed the leader with a double top. What are we supposed to do here? The two I just showed you look as bullish as can be, but that needs to be sold because there's a rule that we follow. When you see a double top, you sell a double top. So that's the leader, the Dow Jones Transportation Average. It certainly has a crystal clear double top there. That puts the brakes on me getting long S&P. Yes, I like the S&P chart. I follow the leader. I cannot buy the S&P, at least until this leader breaks out above the double top, which will probably happen tomorrow, and this double top will not work. But the problem is that this is the transportation average. It's not the only one with a double top. The NASDAQ has one, which you'll see next. Let's look at it. Okay, traders, you're looking at the NASDAQ December daily bar chart, and just like the transportation average, you have a crystal clear double top area. You topped out here, came down, hit it again. We hit 1, 2, a third time if you want to include tonight's action, and still cannot get above that. That's a double top. That's one of the leaders. Two double tops, two leaders. I can't go in there and buy the S&P. Now, this market looks nice and strong because you are inside of this parallel channel. You dipped under it momentarily, got back above, and has stayed above it every day since. So that's a strong market, but with a double top, I am not a buyer there. Cannot be. So NASDAQ double top, transportation average double top, and then I also use the mini Russell as a third leader. You know, we have a secondary leader, NASDAQ. First one is transportation average. Then I'll go to the third if I need to see more, and that is the mini Russell. Now let's go look at that chart. Okay, traders, we are looking at the mini Russell December daily bar and another double top, and I'll tell you what, that just puts a damper on me getting long this S&P for Friday, at least unless I see, or until I should say, I see NASDAQ, Russell, and transportation average get above their double tops. If I do not see that, I cannot continue to buy the S&P here. And if you are an analyst, you've seen enough double tops work really well, double bottoms work well, double tops work even better. I cannot tell you to buy this as much as I'd like to. Double tops need to be sold, so we are going to sidestep the S&P for the first few hours because of the last 5 charts I just put before you. Now we have a sugar chart, which I find really interesting, so take a look. Okay, traders, we are looking at the sugar March 10 daily bar chart. You've seen this chart in many of the last few videos. I think every video probably in the last 5 I've shown you this chart. We followed it when it built the head and shoulders, and then we sold into the right shoulder, and we had a few good trades. Then we bought into the rally for the failed head test, and then it started to break. Well, it bounced right off the Omni's proprietary moving average right here, traders, and that just stopped it cold and has gone up every day since. And now indicators are bullish. That's a really nice big breakout day. If you look back further than here, we've been in a raging bull for a long, long time. So it put in this head and shoulders. This could turn out easily to be a continuation pattern and a massive run up. I don't know what's going to happen. I say there's a second head test coming. That's this blue area. If we get into that blue area and fail, well, then we know we got a great short coming. For now, though, I expect to get up into the blue area. That's a lot of points from where we are today. And we're going to look to buy sugar on Friday. Do your own homework, traders. Pull your sugar chart. Look at your indicators. Look at this head and shoulders. Decide if you like buying it. And absolutely pull the double tops and the averages and take a look at those, because the U.S. indices have a lot of double tops facing us. And unless we can get above that hurdle, we will start to break down from here, at least for a few days. That's in the indices. Pull your indice charts. Look at your indicators. Very important that you get this one right. Okay, traders, again, the sugar, I think it's very strong here. Let's see what happens. I'll see you back at the site. So, traders, you've seen those charts. Look at those double tops. You can't deny that they're there. But did you see how strong the S&P looked and the Dow Jones Industrial Average? You can't deny that either. That, to me, is a tug of war, and I don't want any part of that. So, I'm sidelining myself for the first few hours in the S&P, and then we'll decide what we're going to do at some point on Friday. I'm sure we're going to trade, but it's not going to be tonight, not unless we get a big rally and we see the NASDAQ get above the double top, the Russell get above the double top, and then in the morning when the transportation average opens, we need to see that get above as well. If I see that, I'll buy pullbacks. If I don't see that, I'm going to end up selling a rally. So tough day for us tomorrow. Make sure you're paying attention. And with that sugar chart, undeniably, that's a bullish look right there, especially the bounce off the Omni Proprietary. So take a look at your sugar. Then we're also looking at corn because it looks like after the rally corn has had, it's beginning to fizzle out. So we're going to keep our eyes on corn as well. Possible short in the corn market for Friday. So traders, do your own homework as I tell you every single video. Never accept anyone's recommendation on any trade unless you've done your own analysis, your own homework, and you agree with that recommendation. Now, if we are going to trade corn, you need to know this. It's not the thickest market on the planet, so make sure you know that you want to be in corn if we do trade that tomorrow. All right, traders, always place your stops first. A stop is your best friend. Never trade without stops. If we didn't have stops in today in the sugar, boy, oh boy, would we have been hung out to dry. Then, of course, at the same time, if we had no stops in the euro currency, we ended up with a winning trade, but we don't play that game. We place our stops because first we plan a trade, then we trade that plan. We do not deviate. It does not matter if a stop is getting close, the market's getting close to a stop. We don't cancel it. It gets hit, knocked out of the trade, part of the plan. Make sure every day you have a methodical approach, you have a trading plan, and you have to execute that plan. And I'll tell you what, you members that are coming to OmniCamp this November, the first week or second week in November when we hold OmniCamp, I'm going to teach you everything about devising a plan and sticking to that plan because boy, oh boy, is that important. So make sure you get ready to learn that when you come on down to OmniCamp in November. All right, the trading contest is full. No more, right? We're done. Trading contest full. No more members can sign up. All right, so trading contest starts on Sunday night. Traders, be there. If you signed up for the contest, make sure you begin trading Sunday night. And hopefully we'll have a winner by Friday. And, of course, we give out cash prizes to the top 3 winners of the trading contest. So make sure if you haven't joined, you join the next one that we're going to hold. Okay, traders, that's about all I'm going to do because I want to get out of here and go look at those markets and do more studying. Make sure you give us a call anytime, day or night, 702-629-4755. Get your butts down to our site. It's www.livewithoscar.com. Jump into the free chat rooms, come to our free lessons, and learn how to gauge these markets and how to trade them, especially how to carry out a trading plan. Okay, traders, keep your emotions out of trading, and one of the best things you can do is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I'm a 27-year seasoned trader on and off the trading floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years.